Welcome to the evening news on Osbc TV. My name is Tajuddin Amodu. The federal government says President Muhammadu Buhari has delivered on his pledge to leave behind a legacy of free, fair and credible elections in the candidates of the 2023 polls. Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, stated this in Washington during his official engagement with some international media organizations. According to him, the action was in fulfillment of the president's pledge to restore sanity into the electoral process. He resolved that he will not confer a special advantage on any political party, including the ruling All Progressives Congress during the election. He added that during the past elections, the president ensured that nobody used the security agencies to rig the election in his favor, but created a level playing ground for the elections to take place. A former presidential aspirant of the All Progressives Congress, Nicholas Felix, has disclosed that the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu will appoint only talented people into his cabinet after taking the oath of office on May 29. Felix, who spoke with journalists, noted that Tinubu's appointment will be based on competency and not party affiliations. He noted that every Nigerian matter, regardless of their political party, adding that Tinubu had said he will build a government of national unity. He urged Nigerians to join hands with Tinubu to make Nigeria work again. The Senate has adopted the report of the conference committee, which was set up by the two chambers of the National Assembly to harmonize the bill for an act to establish the Nigeria Peace Corps. The conference committee, which was set up earlier in the year by both the Senate and House of Representatives, completed its assignments, leading to the report presentation in both chambers and subsequent adoption of the same by House of Representatives. The harmonized report shows that the conference committee adopted the version of the bill as earlier passed by the House of Representatives. The conference report, however, clarifies that a bill to become an act of parliament in Nigeria, it must pass through the two chambers of the National Assembly, a criteria which the National Unity and Peace Corps Bill could not attain. It will be recalled that the Nigeria Peace Corps Establishment Bill passed in 2022 by the two chambers was sponsored by the Chairman, Senate Committee on the Nigerian Army, Senator Alim Dume, while that of the House of Representatives was sponsored by the Chief Whip, Right Honorable Mohammed Monguno. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has been described as a sweet achiever who touches lives of citizenry within the short period of the ascension onto the seat of leadership in the state. State Chairman of the Trade Union, Comrade Adekola Adebowale, gave the description shortly after featuring on an Osbc TV current affairs program, Newsmaker. He said the governor has started paying the backlog of salaries, effecting the promotion of workers and making working environments conducive. He speaks.
It's fulfilling his electoral promises, so we are appreciating him. He inherited the backlog of arrears, but today it has paid part of it from the record. We continue to pay it. But today, thank God, we have a very refreshing time with Mr. Governor.
Also speaking, Comrade Adebowale, who urged the governor to bring back the long-time workers' incentives, admonished workers in Osun to redouble their efforts and support the government. He speaks further.
In the area of workers' welfare, the workers need training. We need a very conducive environment. We need to be mobile. When we have a good environment, we generate enough money for the development of the state.
The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, received another batch of 144 stranded Nigerians from the army in Niger Republic. NEMA Coordinator, Kano Territorial Office, Dr. Nuruddin Abdullahi, disclosed this while receiving the returnees at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport in Kano. Abdullahi, represented by NEMA Kano Head of Human Resources, Mr. Suleiman Sahad Abubakar, said that the returnees arrived at the airport in the afternoon. He said that the returnees were brought back under the care of the International Organization for Migration from the Army through a voluntary repatriation program. He noted that the returnees included 106 male adults, 16 female adults, and 22 children. According to Abdullahi, returnees will be trained on various skills acquisition programs that will integrate them back into society and provide them with seed capital to enable them to be self-reliant. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke will tomorrow kickstart the commissioning of completed micro projects facilitated by Osun Community and Social Development Agency, Osun CSDA. A release by the agency indicates that the commission is one of the programs organized to showcase the achievements of the Adeleke administration within 100 days in office. The release had that the first phase of the commissioning comes up at Dagbulu Community Primary School, Dagbulu. Now to sports. Nigeria para-table tennis players soared in the latest rankings released by the International Table Tennis Federation, IWTF. This comes after their exploits at recent 2023 IWTF Masters Para Open in Italy, where they won 2 silver and 2 bronze medals at the 4-day championships. Bolawo Akingbemisilu, a silver medalist at the tournament in Italy after he lost 3-2 to Serbia's Mita Palikuka in the final, was the biggest mover in the world in men's class 5 of the latest ranking, as he became the only African to climb into the top 7 in the world after amassing 1,145 points. Interestingly, Akingbemisilu, who had no points before April's ranking was released, is being tipped to nick his spot at the Paralympic Games in 2024. The quartet, comprising of team captain Tajuddin Agunbíadé, Issa Ogunkunle, Faith Obiora, and Ahmed Koliosho were all so ranked after a month of inactiveness, prompted their removal from the world rankings. And on the foreign scene, the Finnish flag has been raised at NATO. The Finnish flag has been raised at NATO headquarters in Brussels to mark Russia's western neighbors becoming the 31st member of the Western Alliance. Finnish President Sauli Niinisto and the U.S. Secretary of State will join NATO ministers for a joint ceremony. Report says Finland's accession is a setback for Russia's Vladimir Putin, who repeatedly complained of NATO's expansion ahead of his full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Meanwhile, the length of Russia's border with NATO member states has now been doubled. Russia's invasion prompted a surge in Finnish Republic opinion towards joining NATO to 80% in favor. Sweden's application has for now become stuck, with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan accusing Stockholm of embracing Kurdish militants and allowed them to demonstrate on the streets. Hungary is also yet to approve Sweden joining. And that ends the evening news on OSBC. Join us at 7 for the major reports. Good evening.